great, man.
Welcome back to the Screensavers. I'm Patrick Norton. Coming up in this half hour, we're going to show you how to have many versions of Internet Explorer on a single computer so you can test everything you put up on the web. Plus, Mark wants to keep a watchful eye on his 300-acre farm. We're going to see if we can help him out. Maybe a little wireless action going on there. Now, Yoshi's been looking at various little tiny small form factor PC cases for the last, well, probably a couple of years. He's got one he thinks is very worthy of mention. What do you got here, Yosh?
I got the Hornet Pro.
It's purple.
It's purple. Actually, I like the effect. This is the indigo.
It's a beautiful color, actually.
They also offer it in black. Get a little angle view on it here. It's not like sub-miniature.
Right.
You're not talking like a 5-pound case, not a laptop. You're not talking something that you're going to throw in your backpack and take with you.
And we should point out, since a bunch of seams opened up when you moved it.
Yes, I have all the screws off.
You took all the thumb screws out, so you'll actually
let's
be able
go ahead and take the covers off now.
show you the
since
inside
it's all moving around and getting sloppy. So everything comes off easy, which is real nice.
Lots of access, which is something you don't usually see with the smaller form factor cases.
Of course, this one's going to be difficult. Let's leave this one on. Yank. So a lot of the small form factor cases, we don't see expandability.
Right.
This one, we got 3 PCI slots, which is crucial because, you know, we got sound cards, we got TV capture cards, which are these guys here, yes.
Okay.
If you want to run a double slot video card, you know, Athlon FX.
Very nice.
If you want to run like the Quadro FX, which I put in there just to see, because it's a big honking card, fit, no problem.
No problem. What do we else? I mean, is this a customized motherboard? Is this a motherboard
It's a micro
available?
ATX, so you can replace. You don't have to call up Monarch and say, "Hey, give me a new motherboard for your case."
Exactly.
You can get any micro ATX motherboard, slap it in there. So upgrading is not a problem there either.
And this thing is loaded. What's the processor in there?
It's got an Athlon 64, 3200, gig of Corsair 3200, low latency RAM. It's got ATI 9800 XT video card. Which we can see in here, which you can see, we can go even further back here on the video card, one of those full, long, workstation ones.
Is it pretty pricey compared to, because basically this is a full-on gaming system.
I was expecting, these little boutique companies, they're usually a little higher priced. I went on Price Watch and checked, okay, let me check the processor, let me check the motherboard. They're usually listed on the top 5 and within like $5 of the cheapest price on there.
Very cool.
So
you're not getting
no
gouged.
complaints at all there. No, not at all, not at all. Another nice feature I like about it is I think any case you buy, you should look for a motherboard tray that slides out. So all my wires are going to be yanked out if I can't get any farther.
It'll be bad.
But there's no sense in not having a sliding motherboard tray these days. I mean, any good case should have that.
That much easier to pull out components and
you
move
just
stuff
disconnect
around.
your wires, slide the whole thing out.
But it can't be that hard to slide the memory. Right. Actually, I'm with you on that.
With it in there, it's a pain in the butt.
So you got room for 2 hard drives. You got a 3.5-inch slot. You can also use for either another hard drive or for this case, I guess they put a giant memory adapter in there.
Yeah, well, they got because we don't really use floppies too much anymore, so they put a floppy drive that has the 6-in-1 card reader, so you can.
Very cool.
Because I use my digital camera probably a few thousand pictures a week, so.
Any heat problems?
Not at all. Part of my testing process is, of course, to play games because that's something I do. I'll play AutoCAD on it. I'll run folding at home, which will load your CPU up at 100%. I'll run Prime 95. I'll run benchmarks.
Basically,
I'll leave them going.
You smoked it. Nothing bad.
Yeah, I left it running at 100% load for actually more than a day, which is more normal. I think I left it for like 2.5 days, and it was fine. Turned them off. Started playing games when I got back in the office.
You ready to quit the Yoshi box and go straight with one of these?
Well, I still got to have my Yoshi box, but this is definitely something I wouldn't mind having around. Carrying it is nice because of the handle, which can also be removed. You're not stuck with the handle. One thing about the handle, let's get a side view of it this way. For guys with really big hands like me,
I love that.
It's a little small, but you can still get a grip on it, but you're not going to get your whole hand under there.
I wouldn't wave it around by that.
No, yeah, you're not like skipping down the street, singing little songs while you're carrying it.
Do you have like a padded case or anything?
No, they're actually going to be offering that soon. They don't currently offer that.
So $2,400, which is comparable to Athlon 64 systems with a gig of RAM and all the good stuff.
Pricing it through Price Watch through like 10 different companies, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Yoshi's full review, including photos and some details we didn't mention here, all up at thescreensavers.com.